Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself such time as may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Speaker, I strongly oppose this bill, which would overrule rules implemented by D.C.'s elected leaders on when Metropolitan Police officers should pursue a fleeing car. Now, our debate here is a perfect example of why D.C. needs self-rule. And we should be clear, high-speed chases are deadly. They often end in needless deaths, injuries, and devastating property damage. Now, over 3,000 people died in police car chases in the U.S. between 2017 and 2022. Half of those deaths were innocent bystanders not involved in the chase. I'll repeat, half of the people that have died in police car chases were innocent bystanders. Now, that should alarm every single one of us. Now, across the country, Republican-led states have recognized the dangers of high-speed chases. States like Texas, Florida, Tennessee have all implemented tighter standards to limit pursuits of violent criminals or imminent threats. They know the risks are too high for people that, of course, are innocent or could get caught up in one of these car crashes. That's the best practice, and D.C. is following the same path. But my Republican colleagues want to interfere. They want to lower the standards to allow for more chases and more innocent people getting hurt. And I want to remind us that this district is dense. Sidewalks oftentimes are small. Streets are tight. There's a lot of folks that live here. We should not have a one-size-fits-all policy for D.C. We should allow the people of D.C. to decide when a car chase is appropriate. Congress should not require D.C. police to use tactics that the community does not want. D.C. residents should be empowered to decide when to authorize their police to use dangerous tactics. Under D.C. current law, pursuits are allowed if a fleeing suspect has committed a violent crime, for example, or poses an imminent threat to public safety, and if the pursuit can be done in a way that minimizes the risks to innocent people. We should not lower these standards, and certainly not with zero community input and no consultation with the D.C. Council, mayor, or other folks that are actually trying to manage the city. There are many tools we know that police officers can use to track suspects and make arrests. We should let the council, the mayor, and the police work together with the D.C. police to balance safety, pedestrian safety, and proportionality. And if D.C. residents don't like it, they can vote their elected officials out of office. Today, Congress is again injecting itself as some sort of super city council to write laws for Washington, D.C. As a former mayor of 8 years, who worked with over 700 amazing men and women of a police department who were heroic in the work that they did, I know in conversations with our chief, with our police officers, with our community, that these decisions are best left to our communities to write the laws of when these police chases should actually go into effect. I want to remind us, again, and while I appreciate the author and my friend, this bill, I believe, is unnecessary. It undermines home rule, and it will make D.C. less safe. And with that, I urge my colleagues to oppose it, and I reserve my time.
Gentleman reserves.